It can certainly be a struggle to come up with original building ideas for your Minecraft world, so why not try using an AI to assist you? In this video, we'll ask ChatGPT to tell us exactly where and how to build our base, and no matter what it says, we have to follow it. Let's start with the location. ChatGPT, I need you to help me pick a spot for my Minecraft house. What biome and location should I use? So we need to locate a plains or forest biome, close to water and on some kind of high ground for a better view. Seems easy enough. This spot will be perfect. Now that I have my location, how should I make the environment look before building my house? Seems sensible so far. I'll clear out some trees and grass so that I have a large clearing for the structures we'll need. Next, we just need to create a level foundation from dirt. Oh, and we will also need a pathway with flowers and small decorations. The pathway leads from the outside forest into the clearing where the house will be. The flowers and small decorations look a little weird here, but I won't doubt the AI's judgment. Let's consult it again for advice. Before building my house, I want to make a small shed to store supplies. Instruct me on how to build it and what it'll look like. It's a bit smaller than I expected, and the oak looks a little plain. However, the peaked roof really fits this shed quite well. Now, let's do the interior, which needs a crafting table, chest, and furnace, as well as a wooden door at the entrance. ChatGPT says this looks rustic, but what do you think? Next, I want a pathway that will lead to the house, and a pathway that will lead to the shed. How should I make it? Okay, so it's giving us two sets of instructions for this one. For the main use pathway, it'll be made of gravel and cobblestone, roughly 3 blocks wide. This seems like a healthy number of flowers and lanterns for our decoration. Is that enough decorations, or do we need some more? Let's check with ChatGPT again. Should I add any decorations around the pathway? Wow, that's a lot of new features for these small paths. I'll add flower pots with flowers all over the sides here. Second on the list is small bushes. That looks pretty nice. We already have lanterns for lighting, so I think we can ignore number 3. Seems like the path just needs some benches for people to sit on, and it's done. Now let's start with the house, specifically making the outer layer of the house. Instruct me on the materials and the design I should use. Stone bricks and oak planks. Not exactly a revolutionary design style, but this timeless look will work well. How big or small should it be? What if I want a medium-sized house? 20 by 20 sounds good for the main house. A shell of the structure will probably be a good place to start. This looks like the correct size. It's quite tall, but we're gonna need lots of room for additional flooring. The stone brick and oak plank combo looks decent. Now the roof has to be made in a slanted style with dark oak and some trap doors. Oh, and I forgot glass panes. Apparently, this should let some light in for the house. Now that the shell is done, instruct me on how to build the first floor. What rooms should there be? That's a lot of rooms. First, we'll have to squeeze in a living room. It's somewhat small, but we fit in the couch, fireplace, and bookshelves. Next, we gotta tackle the kitchen. Seems weird to put a crafting table in the kitchen, but who am I to judge? The furnace will go here, and the food storage will look good up here. It would make sense to attach the dining area to the kitchen, so this location will do. The table will go here, and 4 chairs should be enough for a small family to eat. Following that up will be the storage room. It doesn't specify how many chests, so let's just go with 7, and an ender chest. And finally, we need a bathroom. Not sure if I'm ever going to use the bath, toilet, or sink, but I like the AI's realism. That seems about good for the first floor. You mentioned a second floor with a balcony. Describe how I should build this floor. A bedroom definitely makes sense, and I'll put the wardrobe right here, as well as a nightstand right beside my bed. Second on our list is a study corner. It'll have to be somewhat small, with just a tiny desk beside the bookshelf and an enchanting table. Now we need a balcony on the second floor. These fences aren't the fanciest, but it'll get the job done. Okay, we need some windows too. It says large, so let's cover over half of the wall in some glass. I like the attic idea, but explain how I should build the attic. Slanted walls to follow the roofline? Check. Some wooden beams for a cozy feel? Check. Storage chests for items I don't use often? Check. And a skylight for some fresh lighting in this small attic? Check. The attic looks just like the bot wanted. Now I've got the first floor, second floor, and attic complete. How should I build the basement? Let's dig a space below our house and line the walls with stone bricks. Seems standard enough. Now we need a brewing stand, storage, and enchanting. Done. We already put an enchantment table in the second story. However, it's always prudent to have a spare. I've never heard of someone preferring dim lights over bright ones, but I suppose we can put some redstone torches along the walls for the ambience it promised. I wouldn't mind some kind of secret exit from the basement to my shed. How should I do that? And should I add a second basement exit? 2 basement exits may be a tad excessive, but at least we'll be safe if there's a fire. The first exit will connect the shed to the house. I've got no idea what the difference between a tunnel and a corridor is, yet either way I think this will work. And I'll use these sticky pistons attached to a lever to hide the entranceway. For the second exit, we just need a simple staircase leading to the outside, which will be hidden by a discreet exit. If I didn't build it, I'd have no idea it was here. The outside of this house could use a redesign next. Now I want to decorate the outside of my house. Some kind of deck might look nice. Describe how to build it. It's easy. I'll put the deck on the side of my house. The AI's wood design is really quite basic, though the walls do look fancy. Following that up, I'll add some outdoor chairs, tables, and flower pots, as well as some hanging lanterns. Should I make a pool out back as well? Describe how to build it. Looks like ChatGPT gave us permission to use any custom shape for the pool. Why not a star shape? Wow, this is probably not what the AI envisioned, though the blue stained glass it recommended sorta works. What person in their right mind recommends plants and trap doors around the edge of the pool? Looks like a tripping hazard to me, but I'm not in charge here. Now we just have a pool with nothing around it. Let's ask, what should I build around the pool? These commands are relatively simple. I'll put a row of lounge chairs and sunbeds here, and a handful of umbrellas should suffice. What is it with this chatbot and potted plants? There are literally dozens of potted plants around this pool now. Last on the list is a pathway to the house. Now I want to decorate the area of my house, pathways, and shed. How do I do it? Alright, we just have to add these last decorations and the world is complete. It's looking amazing so far. I'll place even more flowers around the perimeter, and some bushes and grass right over here. Following that up with even more flowers? You'd think the second time would have been enough. Let's add some cobblestone to the pathways and some benches along the wall as well. And now all we need is a fence to cover the property. This huge fence perimeter should be more than enough to maintain an open field. Now, what do you think? Did ChatGPT instruct us properly on building a house, or were its instructions lacking in quality and knowledge? Comment below what you think about this AI-instructed house. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the video on screen for some more videos where we teach you Minecraft done right.